Winnipeg Jets, Mason Appleton, 3-year deal. Let's get into it. So a couple days ago, the Winnipeg Jets announced the signing of 26-year-old forward Mason Appleton to a 3-year deal worth $2.166.667 million. The deal kicks in this coming season. He was an RFA. He was one of the final 2 RFA the Jets had to sign. They still have David Gustafson, but I'd expect a deal coming within the next, couple days, couple weeks. I mean, it'll probably be, in the $850,000 to $950,000 per year range. I won't get too much into that, but if I had to say something right now, I'd think the Jets are going for like a 2-3 year deal when David Gustafson probably just wants like a 1 year. That's probably what's holding up the time. But anyway, Appleton contract, like I said, kicks in this coming season, and it goes until the 2024-25 season, where he will be a UFA. Now, one thing I do like about this contract, other than the cap hit and the term, is that next season, Mason Appleton is a UFA. So with this contract, with it being a 3-year deal, the Jets buy 2 years of Mason Appleton's unrestricted free agency, which is huge. Whenever an RFA is signing, one of the first things I look at is how many years of UFA are they signing, like the Blue Jackets, are they buying? Like the Blue Jackets, they just got Line A on a 4-year deal, and they're getting a year or 2 of Line A as UFA. So whenever you get a UFA or an RFA to sign a contract that goes a couple years into their unrestricted free agency, that's always huge in my opinion. Now that we got the contract out of the way, let's talk about the player a little bit. Now, Mason Appleton, 26-year-old right-hand center. Although he doesn't really play center with the Jets, he's more of a winger. Plays on the right side mostly. I've seen him on the left side, but he's definitely primarily a right winger. Like I said, drafted in 2015 by the Jets in the 6th round. He first came into pro hockey, I guess, with the Moose in 2017-18, where he had 66 points in 76 games. He followed that up with a 40-game campaign where he had 32 points, and then getting called up to the Jets where he had 10 points in 36 games. Now in the 2019-20 season, he started the season again with the Moose, only playing 4 games, registering 1 point before getting called up to the Jets, where he had 46 games played and 8 points, so a bit of a drop-off from the year before. But that Jets team wasn't very good. They did make the playoffs, where I think the bubble year, so they lost in the qualifier to Calgary, I think. Anyway, in the 2020-21 season was definitely his breakout season, where he had 25 points in 56 games, and the Jets were left with a pretty tough decision at the expansion draft. It was at the time I remember it was, who are they going to leave unprotected? Was it Appleton, DeMello, or Stanley? They ended up protecting Stanley and DeMello, which I think was the wrong decision. But I mean, now that we got him back, it's not a big deal. But I think at the time we probably should have left Stanley to go, because he is just not what he needs to be, I guess you could say. But bottom line is the Jets got him back. He started the season with the Kraken, like I said. We had 17 points in 49 games. And then midway through at the trade deadline, the Jets trade a 4th-round pick in the 2023 draft for him. And then he comes back to the Jets, plays 19 games, has 2 goals and 2 assists for 4 points. But he's not much of a point guy. You're not paying him you're paying him to produce, but you're not paying him to produce 40, 50 points. It'd be nice if he could get there. I think he has the skill set to get there, but he's more of I always saw him as like an Andrew Kopp, but like one level lower. He could play up and down the lineup. He could play, if there's an injury, you can put him in second line wing. He's primarily a 3rd line winger, or you want to put him on the 4th line, he can work there too. I think he played power play with the Kraken. I don't really know how that went, but he's a great penalty killer. That's how he's making majority of his money, for penalty killing. That's definitely his main skill set. But like I said, play him anywhere in the lineup. He's a Swiss Army knife kind of guy. You hear that term a lot, but it's true. He's an all-around solid utility guy, like Andrew Kopp, just not as good. So basically, to wrap things up, the Jets get their They get their bottom six guy for the next 3 years. Appleton gets some term. He gets some stability in Winnipeg. He gets his money. He gets over $2 million. The Jets don't have to overpay for a bottom six guy like we've seen them do many times in the past. It's all around just a great deal for both sides. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.